November the 5th, the Christian community, along with the priestly assembly of the Holy Land, met at the Notre Dame Pontifical Institute in Jerusalem for a morning of reflection on the Second Vatican Council. The novelty of this council was described by the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, Monsignor Fouad Toile, and the Archbishop, Monsignor George Bacuni. The Custos of the Holy Land, Father Pierbattista Pizzaballa, who experienced the conciliar developments in the early years of his seminary formation, said, "These documents have opened new avenues of dialogue in the Church."
Le document est très important parce qu'il a changé toute la position de l'Église.
The document is very important because it has changed the position of the Church. It revises the thinking of the Church on how to live with the Jews, after a historic period that was full of problems, and now things are much improved.
Problème de conflit. Et maintenant, les choses ont beaucoup amélioré. Nous vivons après 5 ans de Concile Vatican II.
The mission of the Church in the world was one of the issues discussed, as well as the importance of the Word of God in the Church, the people of God, the lay and priestly mission, and the theme of justice and peace. Father Gianni Caputa believes the Council has helped to overcome the divisions that existed between laity, religious and clergy in 3 different areas: the liturgy, the fact of belonging to the Church, and the Word of God.
In modo particolare I laici, dice il Concilio, hanno qualcosa di...
According to the Council, the laity are special because they are more directly immersed in the culture of their countries since their first years in school, and because they are more familiar with the problems of employment, profession and social communication.
E poi conoscono i problemi appunto del lavoro, della professione, della comunicazione sociale.
The second part of the morning was dedicated to the importance of the decree Nostra Aetate as a historical moment in the ecumenical and interreligious dialogue. On the 28th of October 1965, Pope Paul VI promulgated the Conciliar Declaration Nostra Aetate, which concerns the relationship with Judaism, Islam and non-Christian religions. It's a prophetic text that opened a new path for the Church.
For our relationship with the Jewish people, Nostra Aetate is a revolution. I would use that stronger word, because the attitude of Christians is called to a complete conversion, a 180-degree turnabout. Whereas before the Council, Christians often thought of Jews in the following terms: they killed Christ, they refused to recognize him, and God is angry with them and has rejected them. Nostra Aetate paragraph 4 changes all of that, and instead of thinking of Jews in terms of rejection, we think of Jews in terms of election. And when we say today the word Jew, the first Jew we think of is Jesus, his disciples, his blessed mother. When we think of Jews, we think of the spiritual heritage that we share with them.
Questo documento ha un'importanza.
This document is of paramount importance to the whole Church, which is universal, but has a particular importance to the countries of the Middle East and to the Holy Land, where the vast majority of the population is Muslim. We have come a long way. We did this journey together. The dialogue is a long journey that never ends.
A passi, abbiamo fatto tanti passi avanti.
In Terra Santa abbiamo voluto ricordare questo avvenimento del 50° anniversario del Concilio proprio nell'ambito della riunione.
In the Holy Land we wanted to remember this event, the 50th anniversary of the Council, in the setting of the plenary of all the Catholic priests of the Holy Land, which gathered on Tuesday and Wednesday and ends today with this celebration. The speakers were formed by the Council. I personally had philosophical and theological training at the time. We also reflected on the path on which the Church was moving.
E c'era tutto un fermento per capire qual era il cammino sul quale la Chiesa stava muovendosi.